All right. Welcome back to the Outdoor Drive podcast. I'm really excited to be here today. This is your boy, East Coast Trev, and
This is Steve.
Steve. What is up, buddy?
Chilling, brother.
God.
Chilling.
Wow. It's nice to have this, man.
I'm excited.
Me too. It's like family all over again.
Dude, well, technically, we're joining two families.
We are joining two families in this episode. This is very true. Two very big families.
That almost sounds weird.
When you said that, like all I had in my mind was like the wedding, and they're taking two different kinds of sands and pouring them together. You know what I'm saying? Like on the pew. All right.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go.
All right.
Balls deep, head first. Let's go. But yeah, that's man. Literally what's happening on this one.
This is something we're combining Gator Outdoors with the Outdoor Drive podcast. They have now title sponsored us, and we're gonna have Wade on here, and just kind of go over everything and kind of what they are, what they do, and a little bit about Wade. You know,
he drops some cliffhangers. There's some stuff going on that I'll be very clear that we can't put it out there yet. And we're going to blame COVID as the reason. That was made very apparent during the show. COVID's the reason. Yeah, excuse, reason, call it what you want. But there are some cliffhangers and things like that in here that you really need to pay attention to, because it's going to shape the future, not only of Gator Outdoors, but of us. I think it's going to have a very big, long-lasting, changing effect on everything. And at the same time, he drops surprises on us during the show that not only affect us, but they affect you.
I was just about to say that, because he also, by being on the podcast tonight, he also gave us 5% extra off. It just went from 20% off to 25% off. So 0.25% off of every product that you buy off of GatorOutdoors.com.
Yeah.
What is better than that, man? I mean,
dude, it's already affordable gear.
Yeah.
And now it's even more affordable if you use the promo code Outdoor Drive 25.
And, I'm going to go right into it, honestly. So if you use that promo code, we're going to do something also, guys. We've been talking about this giveaway here on our social media pages. Well, we have a huge, huge giveaway. This podcast, actually, we're giving away the whole house. We're going to give away
Let me clarify.
Well, I'm not giving away mine either, but we're going to give away $1,000 hunt for you and a friend to come up and hunt with Ducks on the Bay, myself and Ducks on the Bay. So it's going to be very easy, something very awesome to do. All you got to do is put in any of our promo codes with any of our sponsors. And if they don't have them, like Nor'easter Game Calls, Ducks on the Bay, in the notes, you're going to go in and you're going to put in there duck giveaway or outdoor drive giveaway or whatever you want to do, just to specify that you're going to be part of the giveaway. So we're going to give away the $1,000 hunt for free with a friend. You just have to buy your licenses, food, and lodging while you're here. It's pretty simple. It's pretty cut and dry. This is a once in a lifetime bucket list hunt to be able to hunt. And all you have to do is buy a product from one of our sponsors, and it will enter you to be part of the giveaway. When you buy from the Outdoor Drive, you get 2 entries. When you buy from Ducks on the Bay, you get 2 entries. So you get double the amount of entries for just buying something that you're already buying. That's what you don't get.
Now let me clarify one thing, because a few people have said this, Derek. You don't have to be a duck hunter for this hunt. This hunt is a bucket list hunt for non-duck hunters. This is for the everyday guy who's never done this. Get your stuff, show up, and they will take you out and let you kill bucket list ducks. So if duck hunting ain't your thing and you're going, oh, I don't know if I would like it, reconsider that. This is your hunt. This is the one you want to get in on.
Once in a lifetime hunts. I mean, shooting your eiders. Eiders are only found in our area. They're only found from like Jersey north. New York north. Like they don't have those things any south of there. Maryland, it's nothing on the coast even down. It's only in the sea. So your eiders you can kill, your scoters, longtails, those can all be killed here. So it's a once in a lifetime thing. On the West Coast, they have king eiders, they have harlequins, so on and so forth. So there's totally different ducks than what we have. And people come from all over just to come and shoot these ducks. So it's a once in a lifetime hunt. I mean, we're giving away something huge. And you can purchase other days when you guys are here. So if you guys want to do 2 days or whatever, you can arrange that with Dan from Ducks on the Bay. But it's pretty cut and dry, man. This is huge. This is absolutely huge. I want everybody to tell your friends about this. Get this thing out there. The more that you purchase, the more you can be part of it. Tell your buddies to go and buy something. When they buy something, then they get in, they can bring you. It's like a lottery. It's like a actual hunting lottery. So you definitely want to be part of it.
Hell yeah. So let's go ahead and spin this
Captain
off.
Mike just walked in the room.
What up, Captain Mikey? Let's roll it around. Who all can they use to get entered? Off the top of your head.
Nor'easter Game Calls, Timber Tumblers, Wicked Twisted Bowstrings, Broadside Camo, Gator Outdoors, Ducks on the Bay, and Wild Edge Inc. Or Outdoor Drive also. So, but those are
damn. You're getting pretty good.
Not
at
bad,
this.
right?
You get pretty good at this.
Yeah, I gotta think of these things. Like when I'm going to the bathroom, I just like rattle off it. No, I'm just kidding.
He's rehearsing in the mirror.
These are all right. We got this.
Nice.
And for those guys, I do have a handful of big stickers left. So they're not sold out yet. So I do still have those. Those will enter you in 2 entries to get in on this duck hunt. Also, if you go on ducksonthebay.com and you order their sticker pack, you get 2 stickers for $5. That's shipped, and that will get you 2 entries also into the duck hunt. So
nice.
you can buy a sweatshirt, a t-shirt. He's got hats over there, pretty much anything and everything. And I am almost done with the next run of hats. So those will also go on there. And I'm going to say this also because this was supposed to be out sooner, and I have mentioned something this on our YouTube live, is if you have purchased a turkey call, our Outdoor Series turkey call, or our Ridge Runner turkey call, I know who you are, and I'm going to retro back, and I'm going to enter you into the giveaway also, because those aren't on there. Those people will be entered into the giveaway also. So
you gave us our love. We're going to give you a little back. Yep. I like it. So,
and there is, guys, there's only 3 Outdoor Series pot calls left. We have sold out of every single one. I think there was 15 of them. There's only 3 more left, and that's because Mark made more. So our box calls are still on there. We are actually out of little cluckers. I believe there may be some that are in Nor'easter. If you guys do buy something from Nor'easter Game Calls and it's not Outdoor Drive, just put in there Outdoor Drive podcast giveaway. So then you'll be able to get that also. So there is still a bunch of calls on there. The Ridge Runners, there's a very limited run of those also. So just get on over there, Nor'easter Game Calls, and you can get those things. But I did want to let you know, if you already did purchase, you are in on the giveaway.
Nice. And we will have the official rules and details and walkthrough of everything coming out tomorrow. As this drops Thursday, this will come out on Friday. So you will have a reference card. You can go to our Instagram and Facebook page, see the post with the rules and details on the hunt.
And if there's any questions, honestly, feel free to reach out to me, Steven, on either our Instagram page, our Facebook page, or even our email. They're all on our website. So, and if you want to ask a question, you can actually go to outdoordrive.com and go on there, or theoutdoordrive.com, and you can ask a question there. They'll go right to our email also. So don't be afraid to ask, please. We're more than willing to help everybody out.
Absolutely, brother. Well, one thing we do need to get to that everyone's been missing out on for the last week, I think you need to turn around and crank that bad boy up.
Oh, snap.
Hey everyone, Mike here with some news for your cruise. We're going to kick this one off in Washington, where the summer ocean salmon fishing options are out for public comment. There are 3 options that have been developed, and the options have been crafted with quota levels designed to address the conservation needs of the coastal coho stocks and the Puget Sound Chinook stocks, while still trying to provide angler access to the more abundant stocks in the ocean areas. The first option would allow for 28,000 Chinook and 75,200 marked coho. This option includes an early season for Chinook fishing in June in all areas, followed by a Chinook and marked coho fisheries throughout the rest of the summer. Option 2 would provide for 25,000 Chinook and 95,600 marked coho. But in this option, a higher portion of the coho quota would be assigned to the Columbia River area. And option 3 would be to close all areas to salmon fishing. This mostly due to Keats and other coastal rivers expecting to have poor returns this year. Under any of the option, daily limits and days open would vary between those options. And under any of these scenarios, the Department of Fish and Wildlife would monitor salmon catch by recreational anglers and may close the season earlier if quotas are met. It was actually a public hearing this week, and public comments can be provided at wdfw.gov/fishing/management/north-falcon/public-input. So if you fish out west and are interested in that, get your comments in. So now off to Arizona and a follow-up on trail camera restrictions. The Game and Fish Commission has proposed an alternative rule amendment to regulate the use of trail cameras. This is partially in response to the public comments received on their December proposal. There were over 2,700 comments, of which 1,200 were opposed to the game camera ban, 832 were in support of the ban, 442 suggested additional regulation or a partial ban, and 254 responses were duplicate submissions by people with multiple comments. Of the more important part here is the suggestions from the 442 comments that were taken into consideration for either additional or somewhat different regulation on trail cameras. Of those 442, 160 suggested to prohibit cameras around water, 101 recommend prohibiting by season, 70 recommended prohibiting by location, 54 recommended limiting or regulating guides, 35 recommended registering cameras, 14 recommended prohibiting statewide except on private land, 4 recommended they do an educational campaign, and 3 comments recommended only allowing champ hunters to use game cameras. So in response, the new proposal is to 1, prohibit the use of trail cameras for the purpose of taking or aiding in the take of wildlife within a quarter mile of a developed water source, and 2, allow the use of trail cameras to aid in the take of wildlife from February 1st through June 30th, as long as the camera is not placed within a quarter mile of a developed water source. This is a new proposal, and it doesn't replace December's, but it does provide the commission with options to consider at the end of the rulemaking process. Public comments are being taken on this proposal right now, and they're being accepted through April 11th, and can be sent by email to rulemaking@azgfd.gov. So it looks like the process is working. It looks like they're trying to give themselves some more options, and maybe not completely ban the use of trail cameras, which is great. So on to North Dakota, and good news for anyone thinking of trying to get another tag for turkey season. There were 486 spring turkey licenses still available in 7 units, and the North Dakota Game and Fish Department has released these on a first-come, first-served basis online. And those can be found at https://gf.nd.gov/buy-apply. So go get them before they run out. Now to Iowa, and one that really grinds my gears. A couple weeks ago, I just reported on finally a poaching punishment that was fitting of the crime. And now lawmakers in Iowa have advanced a bill that would reduce fines for poaching deer. Yeah, I said that right. Reduce fines for poaching deer. Senator Ken Rosenbaum said that he introduced Senate File 464 in his, because his Southeast Iowa district has too many deer, as do other parts of the state. The bill would reduce the fine for poaching antlerless deer from $1,500 to $50. He did say he is likely to propose an amendment that would make that fine $200 as opposed to $50, but still would be a significant reduction in the fine for illegal take of an antlerless deer. This bill would also be retroactive, meaning it would negate fines assessed after July 1st, 2020. The bill was also included to decrease the depredation licenses from $13 to $2 and to require the DNR to do a study to assess the environmental and crop damage of deer in the state. So I'm sorry, but this is just unacceptable. So if anyone out that way has a way to get involved in this or provide comments on it, let me know, because I would like to push that out and get some opposition to this. So now a couple more records with the first bring us back to Montana again, where Theron Thompson has broken the 7.51 pound smallmouth bass state record with a 7.8 pound beast he caught in Fort Peck Reservoir. Thompson's catch shows that giants can be caught even in the species' northernmost parts of their range. So congrats to Thompson on a great smallie. And lastly, going back to North Dakota, angler Jared Skypanowski has caught the North Dakota state record walleye, pending North Dakota Game and Fish Department's review. On Saturday, March 13th, Jared caught the 16.39 pound walleye, which will best the current 15 pound 13 ounce record set in 2018. Biologists do believe that the fish might be just shy of 20 years old, with there being a very successful spawn in 2001, which did produce that 2018 record fish as well. The 2018 record fish was aged using the fish's otolith or earstone, which develops rings for each year of the fish's life, similar to a tree stump. Only time will tell how old the pending state record is, and regardless, congratulations to Jared on a monster walleye. As always, if you have any news to send along to me, please reach out. Mike Salter on Facebook or bearded_bowhunter21 on Instagram. And with that, enjoy the rest of your ride.
Good old news for the cruise, man. Thank you, Mike Salter. We really appreciate it. And no, you cannot win the giveaway. Just letting you know. Captain Mike said he already won.
Well, we still have a hats off thing going on for Mike and that whole situation, giving away that Ridge Runner call that he won and turning it back around. So big thanks to you again there, bud.
And congratulations to Keith for winning that one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it's good to have you back, man. Last week you were kind of cut out of the deal. We were balls deep with Drew, and nice to have you back in there. There was a missing piece.
Appreciate it.
So
yeah, some good news, man. Appreciate it, buddy.
Definitely.
Well, you think maybe we should get on with the show?
Yeah, man. Let's
Are we missing anything?
Ooh, I'm sure we are, but you know what? I'm more excited to kind of get behind the nuts and bolts as to why and how this whole mix with Gator Outdoors took place.
I agree, man. Let's let him rip.
All right, brother. Let me bring him on.
Nice shot. Here comes a shooter. Shooter. Big buck. Stag. All right. We're back on the Outdoor Drive podcast. We are joined by the fucking man, Wade Bormann. What is up, brother?
Hey, fellas. Good to see you.
What's
Good to
happening,
see
man?
you too, man.
I mean, we're seeing each other digitally.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah, it's not from the truck this time.
Oh, I
Not
forgot
via
about that one.
Bluetooth. You're not out there watching deer bragging to us. I watched 20 bucks walk by in my field.
Was that before or after I killed Captain and Coke?
That was
before.
That was before. You were out there looking for him.
Okay,
He showed up on camera while we were podcasting last time.
Yeah.
that's right. And I think, was the wind not right? Is that why I wasn't sitting there? What was going on?
You had one walk up to your truck. I think it was a little forkhorn.
Yeah, I remember. Okay, I remember that now because there was a bunch of deer hitting that field that night. Yeah, and then he came. That's right. Yep, he came right at last light, I think, and I think he actually was hitting a scrape stick is what he was doing in the timber. So, yeah.
Yeah, because it was right as we hung up that you flipped us over the picture and said, "Look at this."
Yeah, that's right.
Showed up.
That's right.
You had quite the season last year, man.
Understatement.
It was a
Understatement.
fun one. It was a fun one.
Yeah, that's right.
It's funny because now, so since we're sitting here on Zoom, I'm actually looking down the river right now in my window and can see kind of the island of where I shot him at. It's a little farther south. And that was the first time for me ever doing that. And I didn't want to be like some known kayak public man, because that's not me at all. You know, I have a really nice, badass flat bottom boat that I spent a lot of effing money on and put a big fat shoe in and went down the river and killed a buck. That's all I wanted to do. I didn't do anything with, 3-day-old underwear with a joint in my pocket. I did it, I did it the real honest, hardworking man's way.
Well, see, here's now's the
kayak.
problem is everyone knows that it's right out your back window. So once everyone finds your building, they're going to look out and go, "There's those islands."
Yeah. Well, it's funny.
Well
because
done.
Well, I'm looking at Illinois and Iowa right now, so good luck.
Ooh.
I like it. Good call.
Yeah, good luck. But no, yeah, it was a very good season and one for the books, that's for sure. And I've been always wanting to top each year, if I could, and killing my shooter buck and then actually going down river and accomplishing something that I didn't think I was going to be able to do. I had a one tag for Iowa, which was just a resident tag. And then I actually had a landowner's tag. So that's how I got my 2-buck tag. So
Okay.
what I did was I ended up getting my landowner buck filled and then decided, hey, I'm going to do something completely off the cuff. I actually had another deer, and it's 160, it's probably close to 170 that I really wanted to get another property, but I said I can let him go one more year because he's got no pressure. And I'm going to skip him. And I'm going to jump on the river and accomplish something else. And maybe he was my goal coming into this year. But I don't know. Dude, going on the river was so much freaking fun. It was a completely different thing because when you come back up river and you got a deer in the front of your boat and you're pulling to the dock and everybody's sitting there like, dude, what'd you just do today? Dude, I've just, killed a freaking buck off the island and I'm going to go get some breakfast now.
Smoking
My
beer
boat.
I
after.
love it. I love that Snapchat when you were riding up and you just had the thing in the front of the boat. And that is epic. Completely and utterly epic. You did it totally blue collar.
Yeah, it was fun. I have some videos of that and stuff I wanted to post. I haven't posted them all yet, but maybe I'll save them for a few reels. But yeah, you just tell. I'm jacked. That was one of the funnest hunts ever, and it was more fun than killing my biggest buck to date, and that's just crazy. He was probably only a one, maybe touched 140, mid 130s, and just I didn't care. It was awesome. It was the hunt in general.
Well,
It was
and
fun.
that's the thing. And that goes right back to show you that it's not the size of the deer that makes the hunt worth a shit.
Exactly.
Was it a memorable hunt? Did you enjoy it? And if you come out of it, whether it's a 110 or a 210, like you said, and you're that jacked, it was a good hunt. That's a win. That's a trophy.
Yep. I remember right when I shot him, 2 boys. I shot him, and then, seriously, he didn't go 20. He dumps, and I just put my bow down, fell right on my back, and just started laughing. I was laughing hysterically. I think it was I was trying to cry, but I couldn't cry. I just started laughing, and I didn't know why. it was just like an adrenaline dump of like season's over. It was just the whole year in a nutshell, COVID, everything, guys. And it was just like, yep, we're done next season. And it was just a bittersweet moment. And I can enjoy Thanksgiving and not spend all day in a tree, which wouldn't have bothered me either, though.
True. But I'm sure you'll have seasons coming up that you'll make up for that. So I wouldn't worry.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It never repeats.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, it was a good one. But yeah. Anyway, what do you guys want to go with this? We can go a lot of different directions.
No. Well, first off, I just want to turn the key on this one. We're going to put it in overdrive here. Why don't you tell everyone who you are, where you're from, and what you do?
See, I figured
we haven't gone there yet.
See, I figured everybody already knew me.
You're not that special, Wade.
Yeah, I was on a couple times with you, and I figured, they know me now. And, I'm the Gator guy from Iowa that has no Gators. And, they just figured, don't forget me. No. So,
how could you, man?
Exactly. You won't now after this one.
That's right.
So, Wade Bormann I'm actually from Preston, Iowa. I live in Bellevue, Iowa now, and started a company called Gator Outdoors about a year and a half ago. Kind of family. It was family operated as Gator Graphics originally. We were a graphic design company. Did a lot of stickers, decals, trucks, trailers, you name it, different things. And for years, I was already in the industry, but through other people. Basically, as like a salesman, I would call it just as a salesman. I would go to different shows, hand out business cards for different people, and get names and shake hands with some of the most important, biggest people in the industry that I looked up to pretty much, and always want to be a part of it. But I didn't, I'm not a big name, and I'm not a big buck killer like everybody else, and didn't have what everybody else had, but I thought at least I can find some kind of market where I can go into things. So I said, maybe we can start getting into wraps and trucks and kind of get in the hunting industry, doing different things like that. So we had Jordan Johnson from Combination Creative create a logo, different things. I created a website where people could find us. So then I went to ATA, the ATA show, talking to different brands and putting them on the website, kind of thinking maybe we'll turn into a website for outdoorsmen that would be more affordable than another place they've been going to. So I went that route. And then I said, well, I need a kind of new shirt design for my brand. So I kind of had Jordan work on some things for that. And the logo was born. And then all of a sudden the lifestyle brand started kicking off. And then white labeling different products started taking off. And all of a sudden we were exceeding huge sales through the Gator Outdoors brand and not really much of anything else. Other people's products were selling. Don't get me wrong. But the most important part was definitely the brand. So I doubled down and said, let's do it. Let's go all in on Gator Outdoors. And long story short, where we're at now, there's some big things happening that we've discussed before the podcast. That's going to be changing, but it's going to be changing the website, going to be changing IG quite a bit, going to be changing Facebook. We're going to be cleaning stuff up. There's going to be a lot of different things going on. I'm the one who runs all the social pages. So I'm not a pro. You don't see a lot of flashy things, but everything we have is real. It's raw. It's fun. We're very youth-oriented. But Gator Outdoors is still a family-owned business. My mom is full-time. My sister's full-time. Gator Outdoors. So that's a big deal to me. I wear this company on my sleeve, everywhere I go. So my full-time gig is an insurance salesman. That is what I do. A lot of that money that I make goes into Gator Outdoors. That's how it even survived in the beginning, because it wasn't making money. But obviously, we're at the point now where that's a different story. So I'm excited to see where things go, and that's the whole reason why we're on this podcast today. Is we need more people involved in our family and to kind of lead us in the direction where I believe that we should be.
Oh yeah, I love it, dude.
That's a nice cliffhanger.
It is.
Leaves everyone just interested enough, but not sure quite what's going on in the world, but they'll keep an eye out.
That's right. That's right. It's still at the end of the day, I don't know what I'm doing. So, and that's why a lot of people go, so yeah, I think they're a lifestyle brand. They're family owned. Yeah, they feel good. And then we're kind of doing that. We're kind of throwing ourselves at different things to see what sticks. What is it that we're doing? Well, we basically had a come to Jesus moment last weekend or 2 weekends ago. and dug deep about what we really want for direction. And we found it. And it's going to explode. I'll put it in lamest terms, but I think it's going to be a big deal. We are excited. And that's the cliffhanger I'm leaving.
I like it because
Yeah, I mean,
it's not just you. We're jacked too, dude. We're
we're super
talking.
pumped.
It's hard not to want to just say spill the beans.
Yeah,
But-
right.
I mean, everyone's
Legally, I
just going to
can't.
have to stay tuned. That's all I can say. Stay tuned.
I'm just happy that we're here for the ride, man. That, you know, you guys have now title sponsored us and we get to be part of this whole thing that you've kind of built and created and your own little baby here.
Yeah. You know, one big thing is you guys have mad respect from the working class boner crew, which is close to my heart because we're so close to each other. We're 35 to 45, 50 minutes to an hour, whatever it is, with between everybody. Kurt, Doug, you know, we're all so close to each other that, you know, it was just a no brainer. What we're going to be doing with our brand is exactly who you guys are. You know, with being the outdoor drive, being in every realm and aspect of what you guys believe and what you guys talk about, which is awesome. So what we're going to be pushing on our side of things with our family is exactly what you guys already talk about. So it's just a perfect fit.
Well,
and you guys make badass sweatshirts.
Yeah. We're working.
Yeah.
So that's the big thing too, is we're coming up with more of that stuff too.
Yeah, that miles for piles came out a little bit too late for Trev.
Oh, dude, it's killing me, man. Like I seen that and I was like, oh, I love that sweatshirt. Like I wear it fishing, I wear it shed hunting, I wear it hunting. Like I love it. And then I saw the new one. I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Yeah, Wade
Yeah.
sits down at the table and I'm going, Trev, dude, his eyes are up there.
It looks good. I was laughing because we got a little shoot going on next weekend with the WCB boys, and I go, I haven't told them yet, but they're all going to get one of these hoodies too, and I'll get you guys one as well. But you know, Kurt, Eric, Doug, they have no idea. Ross, Austin, they have no idea these hoodies are even in yet, probably. So I'm gonna drop them off. I'm excited for everybody to see them because Jordan killed it. I mean, this sweatshirt literally looks amazing, and that's just one of our new additions to what's about to happen. Is our complete. We're doing a complete just overhaul of our apparel side of things, which is going to be awesome, and that's what we're looking forward to. Is eye-catching stuff that no one else has with difference, like a bunch of different colors. So hopefully it sticks, and that's what I think is going to happen.
If I
And you
keep
guys
poking
came-
and prodding, I may be able to get him to just give up the goods.
Good luck with that, bro. If you
Yeah,
can get
that's
that,
it. No more.
No, and not even that, but I mean, you have a pretty big family behind Gator Outdoors as it is. I mean, some of the people that you have that are a part of the family are some of the coolest people ever, man. That whole squad is next to none awesome.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you got to remember, we are very fortunate to be where we're from. We are in the heartland of the heartland of the heartland of whitetail country. I mean, we are in the thick. We are eastern Iowa on the Mississippi River between Iowa and Illinois, on the blackest dirt of blackest dirt you can find, with corn 8 to 10 feet tall, 12 feet tall in most spots. It's just, we are in some thick country, and it's, people look at Iowa and think Iowa's flat. I don't know what part of Iowa you were at, but it's not here. That is not this Iowa.
You mean the south-facing slopes aren't 4 feet tall?
No.
That's what I say. So when I go to the Midwest, and I'd be like, because like shed hunting season obviously is when we're normally there, and I will see like this little rolling hill, and I'd be like, oh look, it's a south facing slope. Like it's just this little bump. No, Wade didn't think that was funny.
No, I did
Come
not.
out here, we'll show you south facing slopes that are 3 miles long.
Sure.
The truth. It's the truth. No, but you guys do have a lot of awesome things out there. Like the Midwest is, you obviously grew up in the Midwest. Like you were born and raised there, Wade.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You were born and raised. Yeah. So
Yep.
you have, and okay.
Spit it out, Trev.
It's a totally, sorry, dude. Fucking
Trev's like
Fucking
shell
idiot.
shocked right now.
Why? I'm not shell shocked.
Are you sure?
Why would I be shell shocked? All right, I am. No, just kidding. No, but so
I'm sorry, I can't take
it's
it.
just a totally different. You're fucking killing me, Steven. This guy's bad. No, but being like the Midwest, like you're saying, dude, being in like the whitetail capital of the world, it's got to be something that's like surreal for you, anyways. Like going and hunting other places, or no?
Well, to back up a little bit off that, it was the people that we have in our back behind us, like family wise and everything else like that. I mean, this is what they do for a living. I mean, we eat shit, breathe deer 365 days a year. I mean, that's just simple as that. I have trail cameras running all year round. You know, since season was over, right away I'm already thinking. I've been on tons of ground already, looking for scrapes, looking for sign that you can't find anytime other than the year because it's so thick. Right now I can find where they've been all winter and kind of hone in on that. Like right now is your best time to be looking for sign right now. That's just what I think. Get out there and find your spots on X. I put tree stand here, tree stand here, tree stand here. Because come when it gets thick, I ain't gonna find it.
Right.
Oh, you're right.
They're coming right back to the spot. You know, I mean, yeah, you'll have your occasional people say, well,
stuff.
Yeah. So right now is very important time of the year because this being successful, this time of the year is going to make you, to who you're going to be by fall. And that's what I've been doing. Now I haven't been on the river yet, but I'm going to be on the river soon. And I'm going to jump some islands and kind of get dirty. And I'd love to find some really cool sheds on the islands, which we got some time yet. It's not flooding here. So we're going to be pretty lucky.
Yeah. Seems like the weather's going to work out a little better for you this year than last year.
Well, last year was okay too. Last year was pretty dry. So the river was perfect. Like if the river gets, pretty high in the summertime, it's going to be hard by fall to even hunt. It's going to be so buggy and shitty. Last fall, it was dry. It was a pretty rare year. It was nice compared to what we have been. We've had a lot of floods, so we couldn't even be on the river with boats because it's been so high. It's just been nasty. The current's just so crazy,
Nice. Oh, pardon me. Go ahead.
You all right over there?
I'm good, man.
You good?
I'm great.
I thought he died.
I can't talk tonight, so I just give up.
I thought he died.
Reload.
I think he did too. So with the river really affects you that much? Like it floods that bad?
Definitely. Yeah. It's the Mississippi River. A lot of people don't understand, how it goes up and down so quickly. All the snow and all the ice that's been frozen, up north, this entire winter is going to melt and it's going to affect us down south. What we have here doesn't affect us because it's going to melt and go down south.
Right.
That's what people don't understand. Oh man, we have so much snow here. It's going to flood us. No, it's not. It goes south. It goes the opposite direction of where you are. So up north, they've had a lot of snow this year and everything else. I anticipate a little, obviously, rise you do every spring. But like last year, we had a very good river year. And so we could get on islands. We could do different things, things I haven't done before. Run trail cameras. If you can't really run trail cameras when they're getting flooded by the Mississippi every freaking weekn't, that's not going to work.
Mm-hmm. What we call those fish camera.
Yeah, last year was a good year for that. But last year, I didn't run cameras, actually. I didn't really expect I was going to be able to do that because I was so honed in on one deer that I'll just, I'm just going to jump on an island and hunt. And that's what I did. I had no idea what was even going to be there, which was the funnest part.
Nice.
I was going to ask you that.
Of it all was I got into the tree, or I didn't even get to the tree. I'll just tell you how this worked. I got to the tree and had my summit on the back of me. I was going to climb the tree. A doe runs out in front of me, like just zooms right in front of me, right at daybreak. And I'm going to climb. I'm like, all right, well, wait a little bit. And all of a sudden, here comes the buck on the dike chasing her. And I scream and yell and scream and yell. I got the stand on my back still, and he wouldn't stop. Finally, he stops. I let an arrow through. He was just right above me. I'm looking up at him. His G2s looked like a foot long. I thought, well, that's a stud. I have a split second, let her rip and, dumped him within 20 yards. So that was the hunt. It was over, and I went back to the boat.
That's epic.
It was just so surreal. It's like, all right, I guess I'm not hunting today. I bought
we're done.
10 different things of water, a shit ton of food. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna sit here all day.
No, wow, that's badass. So you didn't even make it up the tree?
No, didn't make the tree. I was on the ground.
You hear about all those stories like that, guys that go in with their release on this, that, and I don't do that. So if that was ever to happen to me, I think I would be caught with my pants around my ankles.
Yeah.
Well, we also go in 2 hours before light.
Well,
no,
that's true.
It doesn't matter.
It was my whole problem was that I didn't get to bed till it was about 3:30 that morning.
Mhm.
And then I got up about 5. So I was getting pretty late to the tree. I think it was probably about 8:00 when I killed him, 7:30. So
Nice.
Oh shit.
yeah.
That's
Yeah. I
awesome.
got in a little too late. So I got in, just right. Light was breaking. And when I got to the tree, it was,
So it was
was-
meant to be.
it was meant to be 100%.
Yeah, because
That's
who's to
so
say you
awesome.
hadn't have got in there when you wanted to get in there, got up the tree, and you would have ended up having a limb or an overhang
Yeah.
or something
I
that
mean-
screwed up that lane.
Yeah, and I got to bed so freaking late too. It's like, man, I'm not even. I woke up. I'm like, I'm not even gonna go hunting. Screw this. I'm like, I better just go do it. And colder than shit. I was like, nope, just go do it. Just go do it. The wife's gone the whole day. Just get up there. That was your plan. You had the boat hooked up. It's full of gas. Go. You have beer for when you're done. Just go do it. So,
Hey,
I
you
went
gave
and-
yourself plenty of time to celebrate.
I had plenty of time. I drank a lot of beers by noon. By
By
noon.
noon.
That's a good day. That's a good day, my friend.
Yes, it was. But yeah, so yeah, before we talked about kind of the partnership and what we got going on, and I'm excited for it. I think you guys are like the right fit with the outdoor drive and what you guys represent. I love your family, the family you guys have. I can't even count the number of people that you guys, they blow up my Instagram. Just private message me, just bullshit about hunting, everything else. They blow me up all the time. They like all my stuff. They share all my stuff. I was like, it's a no-brainer. We have to work with that family, those family of people, because, it just feels so close to my heart from where we're at. It just, even though we're miles apart, hours apart, it was a no-brainer for me.
Absolutely. And I mean, the other thing too, we fit so well because we're not only whitetails, and being the full outdoor umbrella. Like you yourself, man, you're not only a whitetail killer, but you're also out there catfishing, doing all this crazy stuff on the river.
Yep.
It's not only just whitetail hunting.
Yep. 100%. And that's what I thought we should do, is we got to kind of stick with the company that's going to be whitetail driven. That's what I thought was the right idea. I thought that you got to be whitetail focused. I mean, that's also, it's the bread and butter, but it's also what I love the most. But I have a coon hunting background. That's how I grew up. I didn't bow hunt when I started growing up. I was a coon hunter.
Right.
That's all I did. I coon hunted my ass off. That's all I wanted to do, and trapped, And then I got into shotgun hunting, got into deer hunting a little bit here and there, and then realized I needed a totally different challenge than what I was doing with deer. And that passion with archery completely took off. And I wish I would have done it sooner. I didn't get it till I was after high school into it, which really burns me to my core, because I really would have gotten involved back then. But I'm glad this direction is what God made me go to and go towards. And, I wouldn't change a thing.
But you learn a lot as a coon hunter and doing the other things too, like being a trapper. Like I say it all the time, like you want to learn how an animal moves, or try and like really hone in your skills as a primal person, is try and get try getting a coyote to step in a 1x1 square, try and get a raccoon to step in a little duke, or that's a whole different skill set as a primal type of person, man. Like getting a beaver to swim through a 330, or an otter, or whatever the case may be. Like that's a whole different skill set, man. And that makes you a true outdoorsman at that point, because then you learn how animals move, what they do, their scat, their trails, so on and so forth. So it definitely sets you up for being a very, very good whitetail hunter, or being any type of really good hunter in that case.
100%. And this is why we have decided, collectively within my team here and my company, is that we need to be the voice, the page, just the group that anybody from all walks of life, young or old, can go in here and relate to everything. Now, it's not going to be through hunts or different things like that. We're not going to be able to, represent everybody in that aspect. That's just not going to happen. But I want a platform, a place where everybody can go and relate to, where they can share their photos, share their stuff, wearing their gear, promoting, what they're doing in the outdoors while wearing that Gator hat or that Gator hoodie, or, whatever it is, with their family. And we share that. I mean, I can't pound on this hard enough. Because when I first started this, I was working my ass off trying to get this rolling in my real job. And that fall, I made a post on my Snapchat and I did it on Instagram, which kind of hurt me a little bit in the checking account. But I said, if you are out there, if you are a youth hunter and you are out there and you kill something, please let me come find you and give you a hat or a Gator t-shirt, whatever it is. Yep. Let me take a picture of you wearing that because I want to experience that moment with you. And I posted that. I spent 3 weeks in a row while working. I'd be in between meetings, flying 20 minutes this way, half hour this way, an hour this way, picture hat, and then charge a dime to promote the brand. And I'm so happy I did that, not knowing what I was doing, because after that was done, my page lit fire. People kept on commenting, hey, man, where can I buy that hat? That's awesome. I'm so glad you did that for my son. Now, when I did that, I didn't know this was going to happen. I give the kid this hat. The dad has a great time. He comes home. I post the kid on my page with their rights. They let me do that. And then all of a sudden I have grandma, grandpa, cousin Jeff, cousin, Sally, whoever, liking the page. Except for the page, all of a sudden they're buying a sweatshirt. All of a sudden doing this. And I go, I had no idea me putting up front all that money and giving these kids all this stuff that have exploded into what it was. I said, this is pretty neat. Now it's like, it's time to run with it.
Yep.
We got to do something with it and roll with it. But we need to do it in a different manner. Because I'll go broke. I can't do that forever. No one can do it.
No.
But, I mean, it goes to show, though, that, if you're out there and you're doing it for the right reasons,
yep,
and you're supporting what you believe in. You're not just, hey, I'm selling this as a sales pitch. It's cool. You're putting your money where your mouth is, literally.
Yep. 100%.
And people can get behind that. It's relatable. It's real. And I think that's what the big differentiator between you and a lot of other companies are. They're going, hey, we're cool. This is great. We've got these beautiful models wearing our stuff. And you're going, keep that crap. I don't want doctored photos. Give me I snapped this on my phone. Here you go. Raw, real, no bullshit. This is it. This is Gator.
Yep. And I think that's what really took off everything. And now you just see it everywhere. I can go into a story right now, but I can't because that's going to be the story for what's about to happen.
Yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and put a pause on you there.
Yeah, we'll put a pause there because I can really get into something here. We're gonna get really emotional, get really big. I'm excited to tell a story someday soon, but I can't yet. So it's gonna be fun. So yeah, Gator Outdoors. We're located here, Preston, Iowa. Like I said, again, family-owned, operated business. Everything you're going to buy comes from our shop. Our town of 1,000 people comes from us. And everything gets shipped out personally, U.S. Postal Service, because we don't have anything else here. The closest FedEx and UPS is an hour away. And when you bitch about shipping, I will say it's COVID because I hope it was COVID.
That is the number one valid reason and excuse anyone can use right now.
What more honesty do you want from
justified?
that? Right?
Yeah.
Right. I'll say, Mom, did we get this right? She goes, I don't remember seeing that. Shit. Must have been COVID. All right, we'll get taken care of.
Must have been COVID.
No, but for real, that really did fuck us up big time. Was COVID. It really fucked everything up for a while. I don't know how shit just gets like you ship something and then you look at like transit. It says in transit, but where?
Right.
Where's transit? It's not a town. It's not a zip code. It's in transit.
Well, they were using combines to send them up there. That's what it was. They were in transit, but they had to finish a field at a time as they went.
Yep. Fucking goddamn Amish would have been better. Sorry, the Amish.
Horse and buggy.
Speed buggy cart.
I don't think the Amish are listening. I think you'll be all right.
I don't think so.
They're not supposed to be.
They're not supposed to be. Unless they're on Run Springer or something. But.
And if you are, go ahead and give us a like, follow, share, subscribe, and reach over to Gator Outdoors. Do the same.
There you go. There you go. So real quick here, let's talk about quick for everybody here with your listeners about Gator Outdoors. We have a discount code.
Yes.
Set up.
We do.
What was the discounted code again? I got too many with different people. What is ours?
Outdoor Drive 20.
Outdoor Drive 20. Outdoor Drive 20. That is the one. Let's see right now.
That is a golden ticket, guys.
I'm gonna change that today. We're gonna go outdoor drive 25.
Oh,
Whoa.
snap.
And that's for everybody. That's gonna be True Timber and everything. Outdoor drive 25. I'm gonna put it on there right now. I'm putting it on the Wix app, and we're changing it to 25.
And at the time you were hearing it, this is real time.
Real time.
We are dropping this thing
Done
and dropping it live immediately
Coupon.
following.
Yes. So let's push that outdoor drive 25, and we'll be pushing products. Gator related. True Timber is a co-brander of ours. We're pretty lucky to have them. We do have now Carhartt as a co-brand, which is going to be huge. Are you guys rock a lot of Carhartt up in your area or your neck of the woods or not?
Oh, yeah.
Do you?
I grew up on Carhartt.
Yeah.
I was wondering that. I didn't know if you guys had
sure.
like something else. I didn't know.
No.
But
No.
Midwest is huge.
Carhartt's like that's that's what we wear. Once it gets cold out, that's what we wear is Carhartt. Everyone Carhartt jackets. It's like
Overall,
maybe you guys started the trend, but we took it over.
Sure. But no, but we're to stick to business here. We are literally going to be no, that's fine. We're in a limited time here. Or I am anyway. I have some really big plans tonight, So we're going to be co-branding more and more different companies of articles of clothing is what we're trying to get, kind of formulated here with our business, and it aligns with our values at the same time. Now, we're only going to have one camel company. That's going to be True Timber. That's a given. Okay? And the reason why True Timber it's not Mossy Oak or anything else was I didn't even wear an article of True Timber before I spoke with True Timber at the ATA show. Everything around here was Walmart Mossy Oak. I loved Mossy Oak bottomland. I wore Mossy Oak my entire life. I have so much bottomland, I don't even know what to do with. I love bottomland. Always have. I was at the ATA show. I met with True Timber. They treated me like I was a part of them. I've never been treated so good in my life from a different hunting brand. It was unreal. We hit it off. I told them my vision. I didn't have money to give them, to be worth anything of value, to start a brand that I was going to brand, be a co-brander. And they said, that's fine. Let's talk about it. And we'll discuss further down in some few meetings. So we had a few meetings. I kind of told them the direction I wanted to go, and they just believed in me. I have no idea how or whatsoever why they would believe in me, but they did. And I hope to be someday going to be one of their best decisions they ever made, which I hope that happens. But right now we've done enough where, we're doing very well, and they are very happy to have us. So that's all I can say. I tried getting some bigger brands. One brand that rhymed with Ica originally back in the day, just because everybody really wanted the Ica stuff. And,
Dude, we're not good enough to
do
wear
with small
that.
town. They want nothing to do with small town Wade Bormann and small town Wade Bormann's money. They wanted big money from big cities with big titties and big asses.
I was going to say we're not pretty enough. That's all it is.
I just didn't know. We didn't have the money or the capital to afford.
They don't make that in Fat Guy anyways.
No, they don't. They honestly
it doesn't fit Fat Guy.
They do not make
Midwestern
Midwestern sizes.
What you would laugh because, and I hear this all the time. It's this great clothing. Not downing that. Not downing its great quality. I guarantee it is for the price you pay. That's not the issue. The issue for me was people. Mm-hmm. When I asked and I told them what I wanted to do, the first thing the guy said out of his mouth, which I knew he was just joking, but he was one of their dealers. He said, if you don't have $150,000 down payment, why are you wasting my effing time? First thing he said on the phone.
No, right there. And
I said, well, he just kind of laughed and he goes, no, but really you need quite a big sizable down payment. And he said, otherwise, you won't have us as a dealer.
Jeez.
And I said, oh, well, I apologize. He goes, no, nothing to apologize for you. He said, we just only take on big accounts. And I'm like, so you're not really for the small class kind of guy, huh? He says, they're not buying our clothing. I said, bullshit. I got people I know kids that are making $500 a week to buy a $2,000 suit. Mm-hmm. And they find out how later, they take weeks later to pay off the regular bills. They'd rather buy the camo. I said, you're missing the entire boat here. It's not doctors and lawyers that are just buying your shit. And
true.
you know what?
It's the
I said, you know
hardcore
what?
guys that are wearing it.
Yeah. And I said, you know what? That's fine. You might have really good clothing and it's the greatest and all that. But I said, True Timber has, I would say, close to the same kind of clothing that they're offering. Very similar. I actually like this True Timber pattern Strata better than what they offer. And they're great people to work with. I talk to small town people out of South Carolina, and they're great. Every time I call them, they answer, help me out. Yep, no problem. I could have a $10 order or a $10,000 order, and they treat me the same, and I love that.
So last season or the season before, I got no, it was the season before. Yeah, season before I had gotten the True Timber stuff, and I absolutely love it. I think it's the most comfortable stuff. I wear the packable down. I love it, dude. I think it's the greatest.
Well, that packable
Softed-
down saved your ass quite literally this year.
Yeah, for
Literally
sure.
saved
Oh.
your ass.
Wait, it's the packable down, but then there's the suede stuff, right?
True suede.
True suede. I got the true suede, and I wear that regularly. It is so warm. I shot my big buck with it this year. It saved my ass.
It's
was
almost too much. It's almost too
cold.
much. It's almost too much.
It is.
Because
It is.
So I've done the packable down where super windy, like a 30 mile an hour day. I want to get in a tree to kill Captain Coke. And a lot of people didn't follow my story. Captain Coke's a deer I killed, not a drink. And this, no joke, the wind was
Literally.
so strong. I'm like, I'm going to just walk there quick. It's like a 200-yard walk. I'm like, I'll get there real quick and be fine. And I'm like, oh, sweet. I didn't sweat at all. Awesome. I didn't sweat. When I get to the tree, I sit down and I'm doing a few things. I put my hands in my pocket. I'm like, why am I so wet? I look inside. I am drenched in sweat. Didn't even realize it because that stuff is just a
It
trap.
wicks it. Yep.
It is so freaking warm. It just keeps everything inside of you. Well, I wore it on that cruise down river to kill my buck, and it was 20 degrees, and I'm probably going 40, 45 miles an hour down the river, and I wasn't cold at all. My face was frozen shut, but everything else in me was like warm. Like, how in the hell does this stuff work that good? Well, it's the same shit that, it's duck feather. It's duck down. It's stuff that's going to be. That's what ducks are sitting in the water all day in 40 below weather, and they're just fine. It's good gear. So, and that shit
Price
is
point.
very affordable.
I was just gonna say, for the price point to get packable down.
Yeah, I mean, you take the packable down, and literally, I have I lost the actual bag my pants were in before, and so I have this small my wife has this brand new makeup case that she never used, so it's not doesn't smell like fingernail polish or anything else like that. So I stuff the pants in and zip it shut. It's literally a sandwich Ziploc bag size.
I'm just
And stuff
picturing Wade walking on his boat right there with a Prada bag in his hand. Maybe you are sexy enough for that Itka crap.
Yeah, I don't think it looked very good on me. My beer gut's too big. Shit, I'm 280 pounds. I'm 6'4". I'm not going to be. Yeah. So my pants fit in a Ziploc bag. Do your pants? I'm 6'4". Come on, think about it.
Mine do. No.
True.
Touche.
True. Yeah. So, I mean, True Timber is just proven, tried and true, and I'm blessed to have them a part of Gator. They love our stuff. They post us quite a bit on their page. I look back, I think we have a dozen different photos they posted in the past 6 months about us. That's been pretty cool. They really do push us hard, which is funny. We're just a small business that just started a year and a half ago. And, to get Carhartt involved in different companies, it's been a blessing to have True Timber because that's a big name. True Timber is in all your Cabela's, your Bass Pro stores now. That's the camo that you see everywhere. I see True Timber everywhere I go now. They're so large. And that's what everybody really is wearing. It used to be everywhere I turn, it was Realtree and Mossy Oak, and now everywhere I go is True Timber. Now because I notice it, because I'm looking for it.
But the difference is they didn't sell out. They didn't when people are buying this, let's bump it up 200%.
Yeah. I mean, and they sponsor all the NASCAR guys. I mean, what else do you want?
Yeah,
There's not too many people that sponsor NASCAR anymore.
Well, they are South Carolina based.
and they're American.
Touche. Very true. So yeah, Outdoor Drive 25. We'll have that code live. I'm pretty excited to see that. I know last year the coupon codes we had, a lot of your guys' family were definitely on the website, and I'd love to have them back again. I know the kill hats in your area. We sell a ton of them on your side of the states.
It's
A
because
ton
we
of them
kill a
kill
lot
hats.
of shit out here.
We killers, bro.
You
It's
do.
East Coast
That's
killers.
what we do.
We're East
Dude.
Coast killers. Come on.
I bet we sent out 100 and 150, 200 hats out that direction last year. Kill hats.
We're
Can you
doubling
explain everybody what the kill cap is all about? Because you do something with the kill cap that a lot of people don't do with the kill cap.
Yeah. So this year's gonna be different. This is gonna be fun this year. What we got coming out. But so what we do is we design a new kill head every year, and basically what we'll do is if you purchase that hat for $25 on our store, we will mail you the cap. You receive the hat. If you kill a deer, kill whatever, and you send us a photo wearing the hat, we will post you on our Instagram, our Facebook page, or whatever that is. And then when you actually do that to us, we'll or send it to us, we will then message you and ask you for your address, and we'll send you the kill shirt at the end of the season or whenever they come into stock. So that we pay for that. We pay for the shipping. You just get that exclusive shirt because you bought that hat. And everybody always calls me or they'll message me, hey, man, how do I get that shirt? Well, did you buy the hat? Well, no. Shit out of luck, bud.
Yep.
You got to buy the hat. And I don't care what time of year you buy it, but you got to buy it and you got to kill something. It's not people. Don't kill people, but you got to kill something. And go that route. But this year I can let you know.
You mean if
what
some of our troops ordered that and took it overseas with them and then sent you a hat or sent you a picture back?
No, but that'd be pretty funny, wouldn't it?
Just saying, I know a few guys.
I know a few guys.
It would be funny, wouldn't it? But
people always ask me that question with the shirt because it says I killed in 2019, and I had a guy come up to me. He's like, "Bro, did you go to war?" I'm like, "No, I killed a whitetail. It's Gator Outdoors. Check this thing out." And I tell them all about it, and they're like, "That's pretty cool. I kind of like that."
Yeah. So we're doing different designs for that too. It's that people are going to want it, but the hat this year is going to be cool. So the Gator badge logo hats that kind of came out. We're going to do the camo hats like everybody's seen, the old school Army camo, and the logo is going to be black and red centered on the front. And so it's going to be like the red kill. And I think that's going to be our signature kill cap every year. I'm going to change a little variation on it because if I don't, everyone's going to use the same hat every year for the kill cap, and that's not happening.
Never know if they buy it.
Yeah, right, we're going to change a little variation on it. And I have an idea on that. So
I like it.
It's going to be good because pretty soon they're going to have hats. I might even just say, you know what, on the front of the hat, it's going to have the badge and everything, logo on the front, and the back it'll say 2021 or 2022. It'll have that stitched embroidered in the back. And when you get that, it's going to, every year just hang it up. All right, that one's done. Done for the year. Boom, put it up and leave it up.
That's pretty badass.
And then someone's dad could have 15 hats and be like, yep, there's my wall of Gator, baby. There they are. There's my season each year, and there's the picture and the shirt, and it could be something that you gravitate towards. And I think that's why we really need to bring in the family base, because this could be something that really could leave a legacy for a lot of kids for years to come. And I really want to discuss what's going to go on, but
stop.
Yeah, I know. It's tough.
Right there. I'm going to stop you right there, man. We can't thank you enough, bro. And I do want to ask you one last thing, like we always ask everybody, and that's what drives you outdoors, Wade?
Well, I know now. I've always known, but I'll tell you one thing, and it's what's really. I don't have kids yet. All right, we're trying. I'll be honest there, and that's what's public. We've let everybody in our families know, but for years and years and years, I've been kind of selfish, worried about myself for years, and kind of trying to do my own different things. But really seeing the youth and the world we're in right now. Back in the day when I was growing up, Monster Bucks came out on DVD. We had Duck Commander. They just came out on DVD. They were so big. We had different people to look up to in the hunting industry. The high school, everybody hunted and fished. And now I look at the school I was in, no one does that.
Yep.
No one's doing any of that stuff. My cousin, who's a senior in high school, is going with me on the South Dakota hunt. with the Buckstorm boys, and Utah's going to be there and doing some photography. He's actually going to try and get a slam again. And he's like, what kind of gun do I buy? And I'm thinking, man, when I was a senior, I just knew that. Like, I knew what to use for a gun for turkeys, what choke. And I'm thinking, these kids, it's nothing wrong with him. He doesn't have a dad that's involved in it. He just doesn't, but we need to be something for these kids. When you post a 220-inch deer and you aren't cool and you aren't good unless you kill 220-inch deer, these kids can't do that. So they're forced to post, they're forced to do stupid shit for Instagram fame.
Yep.
And what really drives me is really getting into the heart of your community, dig deep, find people that are interested, and find different ways to help them. And I believe the cliffhanger here, that's the direction Gator Outdoors is going. And
don't do it.
No, but I'm going to leave this as a cliffhanger. Dig deep within yourself and try to take some time and force this upon yourself and stop thinking about what you're going to do this year as your goal for yourself. Put time into somebody else, a little bit of time, and help them out. If it's a text message, if it's whatever, about them deer hunting, or help them get outside more, because they're the future. And without that, you're really, we're all going to be screwed. I mean, I'm really thinking deep too hard on this right now, but I think that if we don't do something now, and I'm really saying do something. Don't just help a kid who's got a divorced parent. Don't just help a kid that's handicapped. I mean, by all means, that's good, but there's more to it. There's money. There's social media pressure. Stop hating on different pages. Stop just promoting this one person because there's this huge buck killer. There's other reasons why kids are not getting involved, because they just can't be that person right away, and they think they have to be. So don't do that. So I guess what's driving me right now is the world we're living in and the things that are changing, and it's not going good. So you got to change something now, is where I'm getting at. And it sounds kind of, I'm really murdering what I'm trying to say right now, but I know you guys know what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying, and I know what you're trying not to say.
You're saying.
I'm not here for that.
Yeah.
I'm not here for that.
You're good. You're good.
Right.
So no, it's great. I will say it's hard to say what you're trying to say without saying it. I get it. I think it's a great cliffhanger.
Yeah, because once everyone knows what we're coming out with and what we are doing, they're gonna go, "Oh shit! I wish he would have said it. Then now I understand it." But we have to save it for that time and place for our own good. So
that's right.
Right now, just be there for someone. Look a little deeper than yourself. That's what I'm getting at, and who they are, that are people that are interested in the outdoors. So give them a little bit of time, because they don't have it from anybody else.
Absolutely.
We'll leave it there, because there is a lot of people out there, if you don't open your eyes up, they're watching you and they want to do what you're doing, but they're afraid to ask and they don't know where to go.
Agreed.
And they're going to poach, and they're going to do stupid shit, and they're going to be a drifter, and they're going to fuck things up, and they're going to have 2,000 followers, and then they are on some fucking climbing stand, company that just doesn't look good for anybody's business. So
that's right.
Don't be a drifter.
Amen.
Well said. I'm not even gonna dig in, and I'm not gonna follow up to that. I think that's about the best way we can close this one out. So,
it's refreshing.
Oh, geez, thanks. That hurts right here. All I'm gonna say is, you guys really need to take his advice and sit back and think about the reasons you're doing this, and really put that into your own perspective. And with that, we're going to just thank you guys for taking the ride right here on the Outdoor Drive.